Have you ever found yourself surrounded by notifications, likes, and messages, yet feeling completely alone? You post, you scroll, you wait. You post, you scroll, and you wait. And somehow that emptiness only grows deeper. Why is that? Well, it's because you were never designed to do life alone.
You're listening to The View Podcast with Benji Buck.
You have entered into a place where we explore the depths of discipleship and the realities of walking the narrow path. I'm your host, Benji Buck, and today we're diving deep into the second part of our series on loneliness. Today's focus, you were created for community. Well, let's open our Bibles to Genesis chapter 1. In this opening chapter of Scripture, we see a rhythmic cadence. God created, saw it was good. There was evening and morning, a new day. God created, saw it was good. There was evening and morning, a new day. And this beautiful poetic order climaxes on the sixth day when the creation of man takes place. But in Genesis chapter 2, verse 18, we see that the rhythm changes when God says, "It is not good that man should be alone." Now, let that land. In a perfect, sinless world, before the fall, before the serpent, before the shame and guilt, God said that man was not good. Man, in his sinless condition, was still incomplete. Why? Because he was alone. Wayne Grudem puts it like this: God did not create us to be isolated individuals, but to be in relationship, just as he is in an eternal relationship within the Trinity. Now, I've got news for you. The scroll, it doesn't satisfy. When life gets frustrating, what do? We scroll, we swipe, we post. But instead of relief, we often find more disconnect. Why is that? Well, it's because you can't fill relational void with digital distraction. The more time we spend alone, the more that inner ache amplifies. And here's the kicker. This is not an accident. This ache, it's by design. God created man with a need for community. Al Mohler says the church is not a collection of isolated individuals, but a family formed by God to reflect his glory in relationship. Genesis 2 will provide us foundational truths for the marriage. However, at this point, we're not there. What we're talking about is simply connection, community. People who laugh with you, people who cry with you, people who pray over you. Hebrews 10 verses 24 and 25 says that the followers of Jesus should consider how to encourage each other towards love and good works. Whether it's a Bible study group, a crew at the gym, or some Christian friends who love to just get together and shoot hoops, you need to find people to do life with. Life on life discipleship isn't a church program. So let me ask you, who knows the real you? Who's praying for you? Who do you call when you don't even know what to say? So let's get to the application. What's the move? I want to challenge you to take one step today. Join a group, reach out to a Christian friend, sign up for a small group at church, ask someone to grab coffee with you. Don't let the ache of aloneness push you into isolation. Let it push you into connection. In our next episode, we're going to look at what biblical relationships are supposed to look like. In other words, what are the key ingredients Don't miss out. Until then, stay faithful, stay connected, and remember, the labors are few, but the harvest is plentiful.
Thanks for joining us, and be sure to subscribe to the View Podcast.